Hello everybody, it is the Naughty Investor here. So I have been doing a lot of content on alt tech. Now what is alt tech? Well, it's a catch-all term for any form of technology that kind of goes outside the mainstream. Usually these types of technology are going to be censorship resistant, more based on blockchain or P2P technology. And I think the reason that they are getting so popular is because we see our centralized technology, companies failing. Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, WhatsApp, and Instagram. Many of our mainstream technologies are failing us and, caving to censorship, caving to different things. And so I think alt tech is going to get really big and really valuable over the next few years. Now, what you see up on my screen, these are the top domain sales of all time. So business.com, $345 million. LasVegas.com, $90 million. Car insurance, $49.7 million. There was a time where domains for, DNS servers were being bought up like it was nothing. I mean, it was crazy. People were buying them super cheap. In a couple of years, a website wanted to build on them to start a business, and they would sell their domain to this website for massive amounts of money. Now, mostly this has ended. There is still some domain flipping, when it comes to DNS, but it's not nearly as profitable because the market is saturated. Most of your great names are taken already, and that is an issue. And also, there's issues with censorship and things like that. However, there is a new service, or relatively new, and that is unstoppable domains. Now, this is something I would put under the umbrella of alt tech. This is basically a way to have a website and wallet separated, on the blockchain. So how can I explain this better? So instead of having, hey, send me some Ethereum, and, I have to type in a really long key and send it to you. Instead of that, what I could do is say, hey, send me some Ethereum and I will send you my unstoppable domain. So that could be like the naughtyinvestor.eth or the naughtyinvestor.zil. And what this does is it allows people to, instead of having to type out a long key, you could actually just have it connected to your wallet. And instead of that, you just have a single word or a couple words. So in the back in the day, in the 80s, 90s, what the internet was doing was very different. There was no DNS. So what that meant was when you wanted to go to a website, you had to type in an IP address. You had to type in a whole numerical IP address, and that was very inconvenient. And that was very mainstream user friendly. Obviously, geeks and nerds had no problem doing that. I don't use that term disparagingly. And what this meant was it held back adoption. But then something called DNS came out, and instead of having to type in an IP address to go to a website, you just typed in the website. So instead of typing in, a whole numerical key, you would just type in that website, okay? And that is what Unstoppable Domains is bringing to cryptocurrency. So Unstoppable Domains, they support all of these different wallets, the Opera browser, they support Burst Wallet, My Ether Wallet, very popular one, right? They support all this, Coinbase Wallet, Chainlink, Atomic Wallet. They support all of these applications. What this does is replace a cryptocurrency address with a human readable name. To send cryptocurrency, all you need to know is the recipient's blockchain domain. Send Bitcoin, Ethereum, and any other cryptocurrency with just one domain. So you can see in this little, image or, GIF they have right over here, you see what is your blockchain domain? Smile.crypto. How much easier is it for someone to just type in smile.crypto versus having to type in a whole numerical key? This is very good for user adoption. Now, on top of this, launch uncensorable websites. The domain is stored in your wallet just like a cryptocurrency. No one can move it around other than you. Point your domain to content on a decentralized storage network. Blockchain domains plus decentralized storage, a website you can put up and take down. Only you. So what this means, we saw with Parler, what essentially happened was Amazon, AWS, Amazon Web Services, cut them off from the servers and they went down. Of course, they were banned from the App Store and things like that. Now, with this, if you have a blockchain domain, your website is on the blockchain and your wallet, and you have a decentralized storage, there's nothing that can touch you. Nothing can take you down if you have this, okay? Now, there is a actual browser for this, so this will allow you to easily access unstoppable domains, or there's a Chrome extension. So these are the main ways you could get to these websites right now. And what this essentially does is it makes it impossible or nearly impossible to take down a website because there is no centralized storage or server they could go after. There is no DNS they could go after. Instead, it's all on the blockchain. So very interesting. Now, a couple key things I want to make is currently these websites are not picked up by Google in major search engines. And that is an issue, but I don't think that's that big of a deal because I feel more and more people are turning away from these centralized search engines. So even though if you type into Google like a website that's based on, a blockchain, it won't come up, you can still access it if you have the Unstoppable browser or a Chrome extension. And the reason I brought up in the beginning of this video, the most expensive domain names ever sold is because I think over time, many blockchain domain names are going to be in the same spot where people are buying them up and selling them for a lot of money because websites don't want to be censored, right? They don't want to be censored and have their stuff cut off just because they have a opinion you don't like, right? I support free speech for everyone. As long as it's legal speech, I don't care what you're saying, even if I disagree with it. And what I think could occur with this is a lot of domains are going to be getting bought up and then sold for a lot more in the next few years as cryptocurrency and as blockchain goes mainstream. And so I'm actually going to begin buying up certain domain names that I want to hold and possibly build, websites on and wallets on. And maybe you want to do the same thing, or maybe you just want one for yourself. But the reality is, if you're trying to escape the centralized internet giant of Google, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, you want to get on Unstoppable Domains. This is a new series I'm starting on the channel, probably gonna do one episode a week, where we highlight one key important thing of alt tech, of alternative technology that I think is very important for the mainstream to, start to know about. And first one on my series is Unstoppable Domain. Now, if you do want to escape the centralized giant of Google, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, Amazon, you definitely should get on Unstoppable Domains. Get at least one domain name under your name or under whatever online acronym you use. That way, if you're ever, sending money, receiving money, you could just tell them, send it to this insert whatever your name is .zil or whatever .eth, and this will allow you to have everything in one spot and you don't have to type out crazy codes. And again, you could build a website on top of this as well. That is one of the main points about this. Very, very interesting technology. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share, and if you want to get your own Unstoppable domain, use a link in the description. I have a link down below. Definitely check it out. I'll catch you next time. Thank you for tuning in to this new series I have started on the channel about alt tech, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great day.